Welcome to Oyo Decides 2019, a platform where we discuss with a candidate vying for office from different political parties in Oyo State. On this episode, we bring to you Oloye Akin Alabi.
Oloye Otumba Akin Alabi.
Choose one. Oloye, not.
I don't
You can't have two. I'm
Okay.
an Egbeda chief.
Okay.
Right? So you can't have Oloye and Otumba. I was an Otumba before I was made an Oloye before I was made a mortgage in Ibadan. So that overrides the Otumba. So just the Oloye.
Oh, okay. So Oloye Akin Alabi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oloye Akin Alabi.
Yeah.
How has it been your whole primaries journey? Okay, that's actually where I want to start from. Your primaries, your journey through the primaries for this election.
Mm-hmm.
We heard that there were 4 of you that were gunning for this post.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the line, the governor, His Excellency, Ajimobi, told them to step down for you.
No, he didn't tell them to step down. No.
Okay.
No, he called all of us. He called all the aspirants vying for different posts all over the state and said, a lot of people perform, a lot of people, because a lot of people believe that by being the candidate of the APC, you're almost as good as you've won.
Yeah.
So a lot of people really bought forms, and the governor felt like a lot of people just shouldn't go to the field for the primaries like that. That we should talk to each other and see who can step down for who, so that we can have less number of people contesting for this. And so we decided amongst ourselves. So the 4 of them, the 3 other people decided to step down for me. So that's how that was. So it wasn't that he told them to step down for me. No, he actually advised us to meet amongst each other and decide on who's going to step down for who.
Okay, can I chip in one thing here, because I know it's rumored a lot, like politics godfatherism. So is Senator, the governor, is he like your godfather?
What's the definition of godfather?
We know Nigerian politics, there's always this drama about there's godfatherism. I mean, if somebody's there, will pull his own in. Is that the situation here?
You have not defined what the godfather is, though.
A godfather is...
if you're saying a godfather is someone who is like a mentor, someone you listen to, someone you listen to his advice, someone who guides you, someone who puts you through, then yes, Senator Ajimobi is my godfather.
Okay.
Looking at it in that light,
Good definition.
Okay, yeah, that's a good definition.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, Oloye. That's a very nice name. With some ways and sing. Oloye. You're a successful businessman, NairaBet. You have, I feel in my own opinion, the most successful book in Nigeria.
Business book. Yes.
Yeah, business book. Yeah, small business, big money. Yeah, and so I want to ask, with all that money you're making, with all the with all the money, the success, why politics?
Well, we need to make up our minds what we really want as Nigerians. We sit down and say we don't like the people governing us.
Yeah,
we sit down and say we need quality people to be in government. But yet, when quality people decide to throw their hearts into the ring, we say, why are they coming? What do we really want? We complain every day that these people, these professional politicians, that they're the ones that they're not quality enough. But we need professionals to come into politics as well. So we have the professional politicians, and we have the professionals in politics come together and put heads together. Professional politicians and professionals in politics.
Okay.
We need people who've excelled in different aspects of their endeavors outside politics.
Absolutely.
Maybe in business, maybe in journalism, maybe in teaching, maybe whatever. They'll bring their wealth of experience and join the professional politicians and make a perfect mix. So that's what we're talking about. We need to make up our minds. Are we okay with the people governing us? If we are not okay with the people governing us, then we should encourage other people out there, the professionals outside politics, to come into politics. So we should not ask, why are you joining politics? We want to join politics because we are not satisfied with what is going on. We want to join politics because we believe we can contribute our quota.
I like what you said now about professionals in politics. Yeah, because we were still discussing earlier today that we think that's the problem with our parents' generation. A lot of professionals were not interested in politics. Thereby they left it.
And you get ruled by inferior people.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't complain.
We now became a nation of doers, people complaining but not going into. Yeah. Okay. Right now it's the season of policy documents. Buhari just came out with his next level. Atiku is out with the Atiku plan. Yes. So, what is your policy document? What is your own? What can you hold? What can we hold you with?
Well, if you want to give it a name.
Yes, we would like to give it a name.
It's called Akin Means Business.
Akin means business.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, social media, hashtag Akin Means Business. And we have a website for it, www.akinmeansbusiness.com.
Yeah.
So that's where you can find our policy document. Our policy document is loaded, but we don't have time to discuss everything. But just to take a little out of it, I'm very, very passionate about job creation.
Okay.
It's something I believe that if people got jobs, that's going to alleviate a lot of the poverty out there.
Okay.
And how do we create jobs? Right? A lot of people don't know how to create jobs. You talk to a lot of government officials about job creation. Job creation, they don't even have any idea. The only thing they can think about is employing teachers, employing people into the civil service. Now, that's a little part of it. That's what we call the low-hanging fruit. That's okay, but how many teachers can you employ? How many civil servants can you employ? If you keep employing them and employing them, you're going to have a bloated civil service, and you won't be able to pay their salaries, as we currently experience in many states in the country right now. So job creation is actually a byproduct of wealth creation, a byproduct of entrepreneurship, a byproduct of business building. So if we can concentrate a lot on business building, formulating laws, formulating policies, having some reforms, and assistance to entrepreneurship. If you have a business, the business is growing, you're going to employ people.
Yes.
So
yes, absolutely.
Job creation is actually an offshoot of entrepreneurship. Wow. So I'm very keen on entrepreneurship. That's why I've been down the Akin Means Business. So when business is booming, people are going to get jobs. So I'm very passionate about jobs. But apart from that, other things, education and so on, it can be found on the website, akinmeansbusiness.com.
Wow.
Yeah, you're really proving professional in politics here. Okay. Akin Means Business has a website already. We're going to check that out as soon as we're done talking to you now. akinmeansbusiness.com. So you are very techie. You know, you are on social media. You're everything. You are savage on Twitter. Are you still going to be savage on Twitter when you go into office? Are we still going to see the Akin Alabi that we know, or is to now be Oloye and you will not be close to?
I like that.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to change. My personal handle is not going to change.
Okay.
But we're going to have the professional page, my official page. Okay. Like the Akin Means Business page is still there. Akin Means Biz on Twitter. It's still there. That's where you're going to have the formal statement, like it has been, our attention has been drawn to publication.
Formal English.
But on my personal page, we'll talk about football, we'll talk about movies, we'll talk about anything, we argue, we have a go at each other. So my personal page, Akin Alabi, especially on Twitter, is going to remain as it is.
Okay,
maybe I'll leave some insults.
we would like that. So at least the mass, because social media makes people feel, with celebrities also, you know, our fans feel like they can reach us, and politicians too. You know, we won't feel like we can be able to reach you or complain about there's one pothole in our road here. You know, just get an answer from you. Okay, absolutely.
But I wanted to ask this one. The post you're running for the House of Reps for Egbeda and OnaAra, the incumbent person there now, he ran on that APC 4 years ago. And now he is not running on that.
Yeah, he's left for APC. I sent him away out of the party.
Lovely answer. Okay.
No, when I moved into the APC, the whirlwind was too brutal. He couldn't stay, so he had to move to the ADC.
Wow.
Okay. But then now he's in ADC. Senator Ladoja is a force to reckon with in Oyo State.
Absolutely.
And he's there with him. Don't you feel like that is an influence that was, you know, give him more?
Well, Senator Ladoja is a force to be reckoned with, no doubt, in Oyo State politics. It's one of those, you talk about 3 to 5 leaders in Oyo State that influence things in Oyo State, that are major factors in Oyo State. So you have to give him due respect. But we have to consider 2 things. One, even despite that he's a leader, he's not been able to make much impact, because politics, you need to build forces, you need to build bridges with other people. But he's kind of like a solo man who he's going to make a dent in the political sphere, but he's not the deciding factor. So and we're hearing, I don't know by the time this goes out, that he will probably have left the ADC. We're hearing he's moving to ZLP, the Zenith Labour Party. So he's actually going to break the ADC that way. So depending on when this goes out,
politics.
And we don't know what will be happening by then. So, but the APC remains the formidable party, the party to beat, and we can all rest and sleep assured that we're going to succeed.
Something came in my mind now as we were talking, as he was talking, and then I was thinking that there's this thing in Nigeria about, okay, maybe somebody is incumbent, maybe what chance do you have against that person? What's the popularity in the streets? Because maybe that person has been there for 4 years. So what, in that situation now, at Egbeda and OnaAra, with Akin Alabi and the incumbent person there now, what is it like in the streets? Popularity and everything.
Akin Alabi is a whirlwind. Akin Alabi is
I like that whirlwind.
Akin Alabi is a
blue.
Yeah.
See, you're talking about incumbents that perform. If incumbents perform, then it's going to be difficult for people who are coming in.
Yeah.
But we're talking about an incumbent that I came into the party and he left. Okay?
That's very
So, incumbency, it's not automatic. It's about what you've done when you're in office. And we have not seen what he has done. So, well, I don't think he's going to come second.
Okay. I also want to ask, we have a lot of entertainers going into politics now. Banky W is running for House of Reps for Etiosa. We're proud of him as entertainers. We're proud of he's taking that bold step from musician. Desmond Elliott has been, he's still in the house. Yeah. So what do you feel about young people trying to go into politics, but they are with a political party that is barely known? And because with the political that's barely known, and you are with APC.
Yeah.
We also know other political that,
I'm on the APC, so I might be a bit biased for my answer, so I cannot wish someone that's not in the APC to win, right? Because I'm a party man to the core.
Yeah, okay.
I think a lot of us get it wrong. And when I say us, I mean the relatively young people interested in politics.
Okay.
We think about the candidature alone, and we forget about the party. And for some reasons, there's something that's been sold to everybody that it's about the candidates. No, it's about the party first. The party, it's on the ballot paper, your name is not going to be there. It's going to be the party that's going to be there. It's the party that's going to provide a structure for you to spread around. Even not just Nigeria, democracies worldwide. Donald Trump, the United States president, is not originally a Republican. But because he understands that before you can become the United States president, it's either you're a Democrat or you're a Republican. So he picked a stand with Republicans. He tried to become a president in the year 2000 or so under the Reform Party. He smelled danger and he ran away. All right. Bernie Sanders as well is an independent, but he ran for president on the platform of Democrats. So you got to understand that the importance of the party is not candidature. When I expect the young people who don't like PDP and the APC, what I expect them to do is not them coming out and say they want to contest. What I expect them to do is like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, coming out to form a party or coming out to adopt a party and promote the party as the party of the new generation, as the new progressive party, as the party for the youth with visions. This is the party. Then around about this time, they'll now start coming out for different posts. But then you can build the party. You have state executive, you have national executive, you have state executive, you have local government executives, you have ward executives, polling booth executives, spread around nooks and crannies of the country. So with that, the party is going to have the power, the party is going to have the structure to penetrate, right? So then you come out and say you want to contest. So you all come out for primaries and so on. So whoever wins, you all back the person for the post. Not I'm popular, so I'm going to come out. That's why you have so many people coming out. The party is important in a democracy. especially in a climate where we don't even have independent candidature.
Yeah.
So the party, I think the party thing sounds like an old school thing to people, so they don't want to embrace it. So they just think it's about the candidature. No, no, no. It's about the party. I wish everyone well, but I think we need to understand that party politics is important in a democracy.
There's this other one that's been bothering my mind since I know they send the news on WhatsApp, is everywhere about salary.
Yeah.
For the people, National Assembly, the House of Reps. They say they have huge amounts of salary, they collect millions, furniture allowance, blah blah, all those things.
Everything
So
allowance.
everything's high.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask, when you get there, are you gonna like fight for it? Like maybe they should reduce the salary, maybe it's too much, or maybe you just
Collect.
collect.
Yeah.
How much is that?
I don't know. They just said it's millions.
I don't know the
have
exact
any
figure, but I know in comparison to other countries, Nigeria's one was ridiculously high. I
don't know.
This is one of those unverified messages on WhatsApp that I did see.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much it is. So it's going to be very should I say unrealistic or unprofessional? I don't even know the English to use it. That for me to say I'm going to fight what I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually heard from a reliable source that the salary is 600,000 naira.
Oh wow.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Right? So I can't sit here and say, that's just trying to be for the populist stuff, just to become popular, or just because I'm not going to the house with an Aluta continuum mentality. Right? We're going there with brains. We're going there to make reforms. We're going there to make policies.
Professional in politics.
We're going there to influence things, to create jobs, to build entrepreneurs, to encourage small businesses. That's what I'm going there. If I go there and all I'm thinking about is the how salaries are going to be reduced, I don't think I'm a serious legislator. All right. Okay. I don't know how much it is, so it's going to be very irresponsible of me to just sit down and say that's what I'm going to do. I don't think that should be my focus.
Okay.
Good.
All right. For speaking for our side of profession, we're entertainers. We want to know, because like we grew up in Ibadan, but we had to take our talent out of Ibadan to Lagos before we could actually now, as we say, before we come blue, So before we could get there and make it out there, we had to take it out of Ibadan to Lagos. Yeah. What plans do you have for that small kid in Egbeda, OnaAra, entertainment that you might just touch his life one way or the other and he will be able to access, the outside world and take his talent out there?
Well, first of all, there's nothing wrong with having to leave your comfort zone before you can go blue. Right?
Okay.
It's all part of the journey through life, right?
Yeah.
If you want to become the best footballer in the world today, you'll probably play in some of the best teams in the world, like say a Barca, a Real, a Bayern, a Man United, and so on. So there's nothing wrong with it. Even me, that I'm going to Abuja, why am I not staying in Ibadan alone? I want to remain a local maker. Right? Because I want to blow. So there's nothing wrong with it at all. Don't let us see that as a bad thing. Moving. If you're looking for like the topmost fashion runways, models, you go to places like Paris, Milan, and so on.
Absolutely.
So there's nothing wrong with that. But having said that, it's not something I think I can do on my own. It's something like I like to work with the governor.
Okay.
And hopefully, by the special grace of God, the governor is going to be the APC candidate, Chief Bayo Adelabu, which I know he's the best. He's the best out of all the. He's the best for out of all the options out there.
Are you saying that because
it's
the
same
party?
Match this. Check his CV. First class OAU, Standard Chartered, Price Waterhouse, ED First Bank, Deputy Governor, Central Bank. Bring his CV beside another person contest, and he's going to drop that person.
Wow.
So he's interested in sports as well.
Okay.
And when you talk about entertainment, and I just mentioned sports now, but at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. It's all entertainment.
Yeah.
So we are definitely something I'm interested in. Something is interested in. We're definitely going to provide platforms for these young ones to grow And that's something we've been doing in our personal capacity. Apart from the football competition that I organize year in, year out, I'm currently building a mini sports complex in Ibadan, Obande Grammar School, Old Ibadan. And what we want to be doing there is youth teams coming to play, discovering talents. And my company, Narabet, we've been the corporate sponsor for Shooting Stars, for over 5 years now. So we're looking at nurturing new talents on the mini sports complex we're building, moving them to Shooting Stars and see where they can take go from there. And that's just football. Other parts, we need people like you to involvement. Come, bring your own advice, bring your own ideas. What can we do to these young talents? What can we do so that their talents just don't waste away? So let's work together and let's see what we can do to provide a platform for these guys to go out there and blow, as you said.
Okay, very true, because on your social media, I see that 6 a.m. you're in Old Trafford. By night time, you're already in Adamasiba Stadium, you know?
The things we've learned. I'm a season ticket holder at Manchester United. But the things we've learned about how these clubs make money, we can replicate it, maybe not on that scale. Maybe just a little
this is the start,
We can replicate these things, how it's done over there, and bring it back to Shooting Stars. So that Shooting Stars can be self-sustaining. You can sustain it so that you don't have to go to the governor to ask for money. The governor is battling with insecurity. The governor is battling with salaries of workers, or doctors, or battling with roads. And you say you want to play football. you can't really blame a governor that will say no, he's not going to do that. So the sport should be self-sustainable. So it's people like us when we come in, people like you, we all join hands together and see how we can move entertainment to the next level.
All right.